Hey everybody, welcome back to Dawntrail. This time, we're embracing Oblivion. I trust you gained insight in the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know, and I was overwhelmed the first time. First time. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all. But for now, let's head back to Earth and Sky. Okay. At this rate, something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Yeah? You want to have a discussion inside the tunnel? It's fucking pissing it down in rain. Alright. Let's go have a little chat with Wuklamat. I'm sorry for delaying, as I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there is a wide gulf between Toriel and Alexandria. And while Zerul knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't seen what lies within the enormous tower, Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Chachula and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We're only just met them, I know. We shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zerul Jah. Svain, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenvel's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Svain might feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point, and knowing Zerul Jah, we must assume that his arrangement with her was not made without consideration. Do you know a lot about Zerul Jah, Graha? All I know is that it'd be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Toriel. As you say, we have no proof that it is really T'Challa. But I'll make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whenever we are going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zerul Jah for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erenvel. You've always had great instincts, honed by your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if the settlement is clouding my judgment? Sentiment is clouding my judgment. No, I trust you as well. That's always the way of it with you. Fine, just set on this, then say no more. Then I shan't. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. There's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here with no other reason than to strike Jar down. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our own people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must. I won't hesitate when the time comes. Plus it helps that he was a jerk. Like us, you and yours oppose Jar. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. Oh! That face. I realize that this is sudden. This is a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I wouldn't trust in a conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. You say our goals align. I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. Oh, that's all the reason I need. It is decided. Here's to a faithful collaboration. Thank you, everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Jar's whereabouts. Is that place inside the tower? After a fashion. The king resides in the utmost level, while the queen has a precedent for going out in public. She seldom shows herself. What's more is his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at a given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Jar will eventually march on Tuliol again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There is also the possibility that he will leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. But that doesn't quite seem like him, right? No, he'll take to the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Turiel. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. And now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you a chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his new wondrous realm. But he won't design to appear. Then we'll force him to do. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and to turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Turiel again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe that the best approach, then I have no objections. Any campaign against Turiel requires that Zul'Jar lead his forces through the vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye day and night. With such a strategy, creativity certainly viable, we were proceeding with it, though we should warn from those outside. Indeed, they need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to come to concentrate on our efforts, coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Yustola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades appraised of any developments. You lead the vanguard to us. We'll send word as first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zul'Jar to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with formalizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'd be impressed to know that we've located right inside the tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get through the checkpoint. About that, Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did? Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the Sentinels. I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. Then when you're ready, come meet me at the tower entrance. Okay. Let's meet you at the tower entrance right now. Before you head out, give us a moment and introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. I mean, I feel like the second you give me your name, you're going to die, but I hope not, friend. While Oblivion has operators all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And that dependable young twins behind me, Nostalgia and Wawaki. And Nostalgia, it's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? Explains the resemblance. Wayaki is a Tualian name, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, right, our mother is Tualian, and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They have beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I'd like to think I carry a part of her with me. So, what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. So their mother died, and it got wiped from their brain. Their mother got wiped from their brain. That's so fucked up. I don't see how... It just seems so bonkers why anyone would be okay with it. Ambrosia was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so that first we clung to hope that he'd be released, but when months went by, no word from him or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost our memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They're all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard. He even Here, he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. Like, how does that even, like, functionally work, right? So say, like, you know, you have a memory of watching TV with your parents. Your mum dies, and then it removes all memories of your mother. So all of those memories where she was even in the room are gone as well? Or she is just gone from that memory? Like, it's far too complicated. Perhaps I just best not to think about it, I guess. You introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while my name is Tonawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, and the food's delicious, and everyone is so nice you'll love it. Well, not everyone's nice. Some people are assholes. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they're good hearts. And, Ehrenvale, one last thing. If it isn't exactly my place to say, but thank you for seeking out your mother. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go for now. Feel free to use the hideout as you like. Oh, thanks for the cake too, dude. Nice cake. Thanks. Think I'll eat it. Meanwhile, in Everkeep. Everkeep. That sounds like the last dungeon, doesn't it? Everkeep. If you ain't ever heard it, oh my god, is this the souls? Are these like the souls being stored?
You've been consulting with Wuk Lamat. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wuk Lamat bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuk Lamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City.
He's gone chatty in his old age, isn't he?
Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Uklamot, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Who are you saying that to? Like, we can't hear you. Look, there's like a boss arena there. Oh, look, this has to be part of a dungeon.
Now.
Like, for sure, right? Solution 9. Right, T'Chula is waiting. Let's head for the tower. Sure, yeah, I'm excited to see what's inside Solution 9. Is that what? Where is the tower? The tower is right over here. Straight north. So we've still got all this. We like the actual like Alexandrian area and the actual Alexandrian city, which I guess came with the tower. Like, we've still got that to look at. We haven't seen it. I guess we're coming back out here, perhaps. Although this Solution 9 is probably not the next area, right? Like, it's probably not Area 6. It's probably just the second city state. So this is probably just it's Yulmore, right? Like, it's just where all the raid gear and all that sort of shit is going to come from. It's all going to come from Solution 9. Which, and honestly, I kind of feel like I wish this is something that they would do away with, is adding the 2 city-states, because they always kind of become unimportant, you know? I wish that they would, I would rather all of my raid gear and stuff be dealt with in Turiel. Ah, there you are. If Queen's Fiend has requested you as guest, registered you as guest, you should be able to just march right in. If she hasn't, then you'll have a swarm of Jewel Jasmines to deal with. Nothing for it but to see Sveen has betrayed us, huh? True, yeah. This is a good test of a character, I suppose. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you'd be so kind. Outrunner guard unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome guests of Queen. What a relief. Suppose so. There you have it. Seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Great. So weird, isn't it?
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds. Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home,
That looks nice.
what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
I mean, I would imagine it was the 9th solution. I think their name is as simple as that, right? A reference aside, I'm sure it's, like, in lore-wise, it was literally just the 9th solution they had to solve their problem. Yeah, fucking fancy style eat your heart out, eh? Look at that.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the light back home in Tuliolo.
I don't know, I still like Turialo better.
Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
You had me at explore.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. Ah, the elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
Who's the voice actor for her? It sounds familiar.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector.
Much bigger than I
Going
thought it
through
would
there
be.
is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
Off they run. What the hell? Wait for me.
I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Actually, it's quite old-fashioned nowadays, though, Kral, right? I want to look for like an antique store or something.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
Oh, she's like in a jar or some shit, I swear.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You must have been through a lot together.
Yeah, we had this one bit where there was a duel and some guy shot another guy. It was really good.
You might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Spear, why didn't you mention this sooner?
He's been busy. What do you mean?
You want to explore together?
Yeah, sure.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home, is all.
Yeah, not that you're scared or anything, sure. I don't know, I'm kind of scared of it. It's fucking terrifying, isn't it? Towers inside tower. Huh. See it, but I still can't believe it. And now, I say we proceed straight ahead, like we were getting lost. Are you sure? It's got an Ava right there. Wow, it's pretty big. Like, actually, the sites west of and beyond. Oh, that must be the training dummies. Wow. Dawn of a new deal. Don't know what that is either. Look at this. It's very impressive. A little. What is this? What is this? What is this little pig-like creature that's fly? Oh, it's like a little camera. Oh, I was looking at it from the other direction. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I guess I better attune, eh? Luckily they had an knife right. Crossroads already. This is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I made up my mind. Let's head to the building there. Over there? Okay. Oh, don't like that. Like, I don't know, as much as this is like fancy and like in like a fantasy style setting, it would be fine to stay in this sort of place. When there are other places in this world, like Turial and stuff like that, and Limsa and Ul'dah and like Hingashi, why would you want to stay here? It's a big building.
Ah, there you are, Lamati.
Oh, cue the music.
Sphene.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but
Yeah, Lala in the
I have a
background.
request
He's
to
moving
make
with
you.
purpose.
Oh, a request you said.
Yes, an important one.
I want you to kill Zerja. Kill him. Oh my god. Sphene, no. Actually, that would be
I'll
quite
say it
useful.
plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
That shit ain't happening.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zorolja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only
Not sure you
this
do.
then.
Not 100% sure you do.
Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
Why don't you have that power? They said they mentioned you got like a specialized crown. I do see it glowing and stuff. Does that remove your information from about people too?
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulichola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
I won't yield on this one either. No, hell no. We fucking take him down. We take Zuljar down.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yeah. You were all for it when it was fucking palm.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Okay. And show me around. No. Okay, I guess we'll get the tour next time. Well, there's a lot of crafting going on over there. Look at that. It must be another crafting station or something. Next time, the Queen's Tour. Thank you so much for watching. We're still on level 97 quests. I thought we'd hit level 98 by now. I don't think we can be too far off. But nonetheless, we're getting there. Next time, the Queen's Tour. Thanks so much. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.